Welcome to Manchester 876, where we try to showcase the beauty and the awesomeness of Manchester Parish. Now, today we have with us
Masha Yasharala.
All right, it's so great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
For those who are just meeting you, please introduce yourself and tell us what I Am That I Am Marketplace is about, focusing on your health and wellness offering.
All right, so birth name, or should I say the name given to me at birth, Rohan Lee. And I'm also a musician, and I do all natural herbs here at I Am Marketplace. We also do TV production, music production. We give advice about health, how to really improve your well-being. And we're here, smack in the middle of Mandeville, and we're open Monday to Fridays, 9 to 5. Just look out for the sign, I Am Marketplace, and you'll hear the speaker playing outside, I should say, the good news. Yes.
Yeah, that's a signature part of his brand, the speakers. Here, you definitely won't miss it. You'll hear that deep voice coming across telling you about his different offerings.
Yes.
No, please tell me, why wellness?
Growing up with a mother who knows every herb, and if we should get sick, it's not for long. Even getting bruises or wounds, and didn't have to go to the doctor. I never knew what it was like to go to the doctor until, when I got older, I started to eat my own way. So I had to visit the doctor for asthma. But after that, no more doctors. Just tell me hi when they see me. So doctors are not bad. But if you can keep yourself away from being sick, why not? But if you get a broken bone, please go to the hospital. They know what's best for you.
Yeah, definitely when it comes to that. But you said that your mom. Can you talk more about your mom knowing every herb?
Parents. My mom, she's from Clarendon. I came to Mandeville with my parents about at the age 5. Mom just knew everything, and I never realized how important the knowledge was until I became an adult. I thought it was common for everyone to know. If you have a cold, you have that. If you have high blood pressure, you use that, or diabetes, you do that, you stay away from this, you stay away from that. So I grew up with the privilege of knowing more about Mama Earth and her beautiful offering. Because the Most High tell us that the herbs is for the healing of the nation. So if we obey the word of the Most High, we won't have any problem. But when we continue to invent food and call some stuff, well, that's not food, because when you go into the supermarket, you see a little area that says healthy food. Then what are the others? Yeah, so when we go back to nature by using what the Most High gave us, we won't have any problem. And if you find yourself in some problem, just go back to nature and it will help you to reverse it. That's it.
Yeah, we have a lot of people speaking about that now. It's very trendy, but where's the proof?
It's not trendy. It's an awakening. When you're coming back after many years of trying what is presented to you, and you realize it's not getting you better, you have to go back what was originally given to you. And you say, where's the proof? Go to any indigenous people. Go to the Maroons. Go to the Moors that were here. I'm a Moor. I'm a Moor. We're the ones that went to Europe and civilized them and taught them how to sanitize their areas and the bathroom and take baths. We're the ones who are still here, also called the Isralites. So it's very important for us to understand that it's not really a trend. And in every awakening, you have some people who do it for the benefits. You have people who don't really know what they're saying, but they say it because they make profit. And then you have the true ones. So just follow as the Most High lead you. Yes, man. Yeah. And you say, where's the proof? Do you know any medical offering that actually reverse diabetes? No, but herbs are there to do it. Even the general mango leaf here in Jamaica. So what a lot of people look at diabetes as, for example, some people say, oh, I have sugar in my blood, I can't clean it out. I say, hold on. You have a lot of sugar in your blood. One, because your pancreas is not operating well to produce insulin. So if you stay away from the artificial food that cripples your pancreas, you'll be good. You use natural herbs to cleanse the pancreas duct, and you stay on a plant-based diet, and you'll see your health restore in due time. I can tell you in 1 week or 2 weeks, because you've been taking many years to make yourself sick because you were never educated, properly educated about food. Unfortunately, the Europeans still give us an education system just to become workers and not really healers for ourselves. And what is presented to us as healthcare is not really healthcare, but is really a little patch. So if we trust the Most High, we stop blaming them and come back to the earth, and we don't have any problems.
Yeah, that's way put it. You're not blaming the big pharma, and even though you're making such a massive claim, where you have the whole world, have this big debate about what's best and so forth. Why is natural food, not originally pushed?
Okay. No, I would say when you look at the intent of the people who control the media, it's not hard to figure it out. They're not profiting from it. They're making so many plans, GMO, they're modifying this and modifying that. They want you to come back to them for the seed. They don't want you to rely on the earth. If you go to the health food store, they have something that they call bentonite clay. Do you know what that is? That's dirt. They dig up the clay 6 feet under the earth, wash it and sell it back to you because your body's from the dirt. So your feet need to be on the dirt. You need to go in the water. You need to go in the sea, the river. You need to lie down on the grass. All these things are very important because you're from the dirt. You're part electrical and you're fully spirit from the Most High. And your spirit is what drives your body. When a person or animal dies, in some situation, the body gets heavier. So what was the life force keeping it? That's the soul, the spirit that powers the soul. And that spirit, that being, has all the information. But the physical man has been educated away from that. When the dog is sick, the dog won't eat a specific plant. And they see him vomit out whatever, and he's better. If the bird is sick, he or she knows where to go and what to do. All the animals know. But we trick ourselves that we don't know. Most people I know, when I go to their house, their garden already have their healing, but they don't know. They're waiting on someone to come and to tell them. But don't worry, I'm here.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. It speaks to a lot.
Yes.
Because we as a people, a lot of people would say that we lost our way. We don't. It has a lot to do with history, being colonized, into slavery, being, some people call it brainwash, and people not being able to rely on themselves or even just in their own people. They'll listen more likely to what international people say about health than somebody like you.
Yes. So we understand that it's a process. We were taught not to trust each other. And we see this in society very often, but we have discernment. All of us have a level of discernment and know how to trust. And there's way of applying trust. You don't just meet someone and give them access to your house. You understand? So there's levels of trust. So as we grow as a people, back to trusting ourselves and trusting our one another, it's very easy. So it's a process because you do have deceivers out there, and we just have to know how to operate among each other. Deceivers that look like us, some that don't look like us. And the deceivers that don't look like us, we don't see them, they just give us a curriculum. And they say, teach this to your children, teach this to your doctors. But it's really a system, a program that wasn't really created to improve us as a people. Perfect example, the crown said they made us free, but majority of their laws still stand. And a lot of people are arguing about some foolish laws, but I say you're still in slavery if you're still using paper, money printed by your adversary, and an economy that is created to crash. Most countries, when they go through a storm or something bad, and you hear that billions of dollars were given, uh, not even million even goes to the people. The other day was in the Caribbean, there was a earthquake, and there was 11 houses built. All of it went back to the corporations to continue to suck out the natural resources of the country and keep the people down. Do you know why Haiti is called one of the worst countries? Because they just don't bow to the system. They rebel. They're not these evil people. They're more Catholics over there than voodoo workers, than what they tell you. It's just a brainwash for us not to connect as a people. And religion is one of the biggest things that divide us. If you're my brother or my sister, I don't care who you worship. I'm going to help you if I can help you. Because the people who say they worship the God that I know, they're the same one that put ropes around my ancestors' neck. So I'm not a fool. So I know how to communicate and deal with my people at what level they are.
Yeah, like that means people at the level that they're at.
Yes.
You made some interesting points. We're not going to dive into them, but just to note that even if there's obia, I read that it was good. It started off as a good protective kind of practice.
All right, just to let you know, I'm an Israelite. I serve the Elohim of Israel who created heaven and earth. Now, in all things, there are intent. I know there's one creator that created all. And some people choose to worship other spirits, other beings. I don't support the worship of other deities, as I've acknowledged the creator of Israel, the creator of Israel, heaven and earth. I serve him and him alone. And it's very easy. He gave me some laws how to live with man and how to live with him. However, some of our ancestors resorted to the practice of what is called obia for defense, and some call on the Elohim of Israel for defense. So it all back to what a man wants to choose. Yes. So I'm not here to say I support obia or I am against obia. I stand for serving the creator of heaven and earth. And he give us some instructions. Keep the Sabbath day. Love your neighbor. He tell us to don't trust your enemies. In the books that were taken from the Bible, the Apocrypha, the book of Sirach, he said, don't trust the enemy. Just like iron. Look close, his rust is still there. So when the Bible tells us to love our enemies, it was talking about you and I who would have a conflict, not those that are trying to harm us. Proceed.
Great. Now, because we're about Manchester 876, what does this parish mean?
Grew up in Mandeville, went to school in Mandeville, established business in Mandeville. It's a lovely place. It's not really the place, but the people. The people are very lovely. There are a lot of lovely people here and some not so lovely people. As long as we know where to meet each other. But I'm just longing for Jerusalem, that's in Africa. But until then, I'll continue to serve my brothers and sisters here in Mandeville. As I'm fully aware, I'm in the land of my captivity. I'm not a fool. Jamaica is a fabricated history by their crown. We were brought here on slave ships. So we must prepare ourselves to go back to wherever in Africa the Most High is sending us to. Do as Marcus Garvey told us to do, trade among ourselves as a people. There's 13 main families running the plantation Jamaica now. I'm fully aware of them. So if I wasn't aware, they say, man, they love Mandeville. I'm like, no, I'm just serving until it's time to go. Just let me say. And wherever I am, I do my best to develop it with awareness and my service. Yes. So, but no, I'm going to be hard soon. Yes.
No, what about your success stories? And also your worst stories as it relates to your journey of helping others with wellness.
The worst situation I've experienced is someone say, oh yeah, Herb, now help me. And then they call back the next day and say, oh, I'm more at work. So, and my best success story, I wouldn't mention it here because, you know, the powers that be wouldn't want us to inform. But still, stuff that they say couldn't get better, got better. Because we don't fight a copyright name. So if you call a sickness a specific thing because you copyright it, you can stay with it. What we're going to do is we're going to cleanse the body and we're going to build it up back with natural herbs and teach that individual how to use natural food, herbs, and the water to heal themselves.
Right. So what kind of herbs do you normally use? Do you want to talk about?
What we do, let me just explain it. It's easy. We cleanse the blood, the organ, the lymphatic system, because, you know, with all this food that we take in, it's very toxic. A lot of even the baby food has heavy chemicals in it and metals. So we cleanse the body of that and give them herb to build it up back. And it's all natural herbs here, nothing imported.
Yeah,
You know, Ram got the shala. You know, Bitterwood trip. You ever hear about neem?
Yeah.
Yes, man. And you have the good guinea hen weed. That's just a few. So you have to know the person's situation, though. Know what to stay away from. So might be on specific pharmaceuticals. So you tell them you can mix this and that, and you understand. And a lot of the doctors are working hard to see people get better. Unfortunately, that how in which they were educated is not everything is solid. So we must be mindful of that.
Okay. What are some of your most popular products?
The cleansing tonic. Everybody love my cleansing tonic. Yeah.
There's some right now.
Yeah. This is it.
Okay. Okay. Cleansing tonic. How would that do?
Clean up blood.
Clean up blood.
Yeah. And you know that life is in the blood. Yes. And remember we do offer production for other advertisements, video production and so on. Yes.
So tell us some about your other services then.
All right, so you want professional audio advertisement? We here we do a lot for radio and local and international companies, video productions, and also I've worked with this young man. He went to NCU here in Mandeville, and his production is Lone Wolf Films. Man, he's great. So he's someone you can check out. He's based in Kingston, originally from Mandeville, and he's great at movie and short films. When you want to do advertisement, you can check Aya Marketplace also.
Okay. And you say your own personal health, you only have that asthma. Have you ever been sick really bad since you started this?
No, since I changed my diet, no. So my healing came from two things. There was a promise given to me by the Most High, and when I did what He told me to do, I was healed and changed my diet. Everything good. No asthma. Well, it was tough.
So you can give us a synopsis of what your diet is like.
I do eat fish. I went on a 21-day fast recently. No meat, and I never really want to eat fish. I felt so light and different. So more vegetable. I eat a little quinoa, little bulgur. I'm kind of getting away from the wheat flour because too much gluten is in it now. They are now adding artificial gluten. You know that thing where keep it together like the white flour? They're adding all of these things in it. Fruit, vegetable, you can catch me in the market. It's better if you grow your own food though, because these guys, they're not farmers, they're chemists. They're chemists. They're playing with this spray that they're putting on it. You understand? So it's if you get food from the market, you can do better. Soak it in some baking soda, all right? Some water, baking soda for like 20 minutes or so. Then you chop and do your cook.
Okay. All right. What is the most rewarding thing about serving your people here?
Just like walking on the road. Like if I walk on the road, even like the other day, I went to do an interview in Kingston about music, and the security is like, "Yo, why you help my wife, you know? Yeah, man, she better, man." So sometimes you might have a little down day, and you go on the road, and it's like somebody say, "Hey, brother, run at work." Saw a lady recently, and she said, "My little son, man, he had the gallstone, and man, it's gone in better area." I'm like, "All right, all glory to the Most High, hallelujah." So just to see that people are actually rejoicing and giving the Most High glory. Because one thing me not do, take Him glory. I said, you tell me thanks, yeah, but I'm going to tell you that is the Most High who gave me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So all glory to Him. You know, just like you go and you bring a little tea and say, Daddy, say me forgive you this. You say, thank you, little boy. Yeah, but if you thank Daddy too. Daddy sent me for it.
So you have any vision for Jamaica, for your company and for yourself?
Well, I'm not really much focused on companies. But anyways, a company. My vision for myself is just continue to grow my children well, and be fruitful and multiply with more children, filling them with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, so they can serve wherever they are. If they're here in Jamaica, or if we leave the plantation and go back to Africa, wherever we are, we will serve, and we continue to bring the news of repentance to our brothers and sisters and how to keep the Most High commandment. And He'll fight for us and He'll defend us.
Why do you think we should return to Africa?
it's ours. There are a lot of the chief that are giving land to us. You understand? And you can own it perpetually. Not like here on the plantation, you don't really own the land. Because if you stop paying the tax and somebody else pay, the government's going to give it to them. You understand? So these things are very important. When you're in a country and you don't know the law, everything seems dandy. But when you know the law, you say, oh my goodness, I thought this was sweet, sweet Jamaica, and I left here. But you're like, no, I'm on a plantation. And the security for those who own the country is in the law. This is why they don't teach us the law. You understand? And it's so hard on the little police, them when they stop you. They might tell you something where you never know about. You understand? And when you go drive in school, you want, is it in the book? You understand? And again now, when you have a country where they say, we want to earn $1 billion of what's the name again? Traffic violation. I'm like, hold on. Just charge $1 million now and just educate the people. You ain't got no violation. You understand? And you can take that $1 billion from us if you ask us kindly and show us a true vision for us. Create a Marcus Garvey template for us. Y'all want us on the plantation? At least I love to trade among each other then. Don't force it out of us. If I'm going to say, I'm going to earn money off my people every time them sin, I just take some money from them. That's what the government is saying. So it's not they don't really want to edify us.
Yeah.
You understand? It's just a profit. And the money is not even real. It's just an idea. It's just an idea printed by who you don't even know, value determined by who you don't know. Yes.
Do you believe as a people we're not as educated as we need to?
We're educated enough for those above us to serve them.
Oh.
But true education is to run your own economy, like Marcus Garvey was teaching. Trade among your own selves, taking the wealth and building your own nation of people. Now, the man that came from Africa, or Al-Kebelan, the true name, should never be separated from his land. When he's out of his land, it's chaos. You realize when the Europeans took us in slavery, they didn't give us Europe, they still gave Europe. So we were displaced, and they went to take Africa. And you should read this book, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. Check it out.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds like there's a lot to unpack. I don't know. We'll probably have to do another interview.
No problem.
It was more powerful than I expected. But I do have a few more questions to go.
Go ahead.
Is there a misconception, a common misconception people have about healthy eating or living?
Yes, there is, because perfect example, broccoli. Broccoli is not healthy to eat. It's a GMO plant. So you will see a magazine promoting broccoli. Why? Because a corporation spend trillions of dollars invested in broccoli. So they will tell you broccoli is good to eat. But going back to your natural food that you came and see here or we brought with us, it's good. You know, you can eat a little yam, not too much. No Irish potato, because that's not good for you. You can have a sweet potato. Eat enough chocho. Eat a lot of, what the thing name again? Watercress. You have, I know this guy that grow cabbage. He say, me not eat it. Amount of chemical he got to use. Not saying you have the original bush cabbage. Good. You have the bush callaloo. Good. When man domesticates something, meaning it grows smaller, shorter, softer, it lose a lot. You understand? If you want iron, if you want true benefit from food, plant some pumpkin seed. The pumpkin leaf is 100 times better than the callaloo. You just boil it for a while, use that same water and cook down your quinoa and your bulgur, and you're going to saute up and cook that down.
What about meat or what people?
Meat, yes, man. If you want to eat meat, all right, so for example, the scripture allows you to eat meat. You can eat a fish, preferably your sea or your river fish. You want to eat goat, make it be a common goat. But if your goat eat bug feed and I take injection, that ain't for consumption, that's for shows. That will bring God them be. That enough to eat. You understand? Your cow, Now I'm beginning to stay away from that because of the modification and so on. All the food tastes good, but if you eat it without seasoning, you vomit. So really, it's not meat you love. Yes, season you love. So a lot of people, when they go natural, them don't season the food. Like, oh, we don't know if we do that. It not taste good. I'm like, say, quiet, let me do it. And say, oh, brother, I'm eating it. He says, just season your love. Their chefs will fly from America to Jamaica for what we call allspice pimento.
Yeah.
We have the best seasoning in the world.
Yeah.
We don't need pack season. We don't need we not call them name. Powder season. That cause stomach cancer. I mean, the business who much billion on investment. I tell the people the truth. You need to get your cayenne pepper, your turmeric, your ginger, your onion, and your regular season and make your own thing. Your salt and pepper. Use your pink salt or your real sea salt. Now, when they put sea salt on it and sell it for $50, that ain't real sea salt.
No, we know what real
All right,
sea
let me
salt.
explain to you. When I say real, meaning it is sea salt, but 15 deadly chemicals have been added to it, especially the one where them called anti-caking agent. You understand? So, let me see if I can show you. Alright, I got pink salt. I can't get it now. My pink salt, it clunk up together. Cake up, what Jamaican that say. Because it's natural. No chemical was added. It's good.